Daystar Peterson. Daystar Peterson. I'm gonna need you to step to the head of the class. I'm gonna need you to step to the head of the class. I'm gonna need you to come a little closer so I can talk to you. But before I even get into that, man, shout out to Too Grimy for TV, Too Grimy for radio. Shout out to homie Too Grimy, period. Shout out to everybody that I really be stumped down with. With that being said, Daystar Peterson, you might want to step to the front of the class. Let me break it down for you. Like, so far since you've been incarcerated, I've heard disturbing tales, of extortions and everything. Allegedly, certain people getting extorted. I don't want to say that's you. I can't say it's you. I won't say it's you. But all I'm going to say is I'm hearing about cats getting extorted. That's not even the disturbing fact. The disturbing fact is supposing that you got so comfortable in your shackles that you feel like talking about the South. Like, it's okay. Like, you're on this whole Drake got smashed by Kendrick and you're from Canada, which nobody cares about the Maple Leafs at all except Canada. And will literally stump your old city. But you diss the West Coast, that's fine. Like, nobody's saying nothing about that. There is people saying something about that, but I'm not really tripping on that. The whole thing I'm on is if you speaking on the South, like, that's just one thing that's just like I find disturbing. And no amount of soups, honey buns, special purchases, or anything of that nature will keep you good if you get to talking on the South. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not here because I'm speaking for the South. I'm speaking for myself as an individual from the. Now understand, man, like, I get it. You're busted, you're frustrated, you're picking up the minds of those around you. So any type of politics that's going on as far as any beefs, people like to disrespect the S because they feel emboldened. And you being somebody that falls up under a certain category as far as skin tone, you probably want to go along with the pack, so you run in your mouth. But you got to be careful, dog. You're not still in Tehachapi, I know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Daystar Peterson, I know you're not still in Tehachapi. But even when you're in the county, I just heard that you're just, You're so giving. You know what I mean? Just big, doing everything. You're so giving. You're willing to give to the next man because they're your people. You know what I'm saying? Like, I heard you were just generous as hell. Who knows why you're generous? You know what I'm saying? We know why you're generous, but it's not a bad thing. Like, hey, can I get 5 or 6 packs of soup, homie? Can I get some refried beans, hot pickles? Like, can you contribute to it? You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, you looking nice in that little blue suit, dog. Like, that color looks good on you, you know what I'm saying? Turn around. Yeah, that's right. Like, yeah, you making that look good. Yeah. Oh, here, take these extra soups. Like, let me give you you need a shot of chana? You need that coffee? Here, take that. All to get them for making you do that turn. All I'm saying, dog, because it's fucked up. Like, it really is. Like, if anybody's getting stuff taken from them in order to be safe, like, it's sad to hear things of that nature. Allegedly, that's what's happened to certain people. But like I said, I'm just a security guard. I'm not here to speak on certain things. All I want to know is why certain people will let the S come out their mouth in a negative way. Like, why would you speak on the S? Don't speak on the S. Like, if there's issues with the West Coast as far as rappers, do your thing. It's all fair game. Now, understand this. Soups and all that other stuff might not be enough to keep cats from switching up on you if we choose to really press that West Coast thing. You know what I'm saying? If we really choose to press that West Coast thing, because you're not even the East Coast. You're a crody. You're like a moose knuckle or something. You know what I mean? You're like from, I can't even point your direction. I just know if I go to Pacific Palisades, or not Pacific Palisades, but if I go Pacific Coast Highway, if you go far enough, I think we can hit where you really belong. Because out here, you're like, The only thing you got in common with people is complexion. But now we see you starting to side with Drake. But I get it, you know. But like I say, stomp your whole movement. You see what the West Coast is doing right now. That's all I'm gonna say about that. And they got enough rappers out here to give you the business. But that's not what I'm talking about. The whole thing I'm talking about is getting pressed. Like, look, I went in on it. I want some soups. I want some honey buns. I'm not coming to prison to get it, but I mean, I'm sure you could shoot me a package and have it mailed to my address. Like, I want that. I want that. I'm, you know, soups, beef sticks, cheese squeeze, the real Colombian coffee. You know, the freeze dry that you put in the hot water. Not Folgers. I've had enough of that. But like all that good stuff. Kirkland cookies, even though I got a thing to Costco, I need them Kirkland cookies, dog. The little honey buns and the little rolls with the little thing in the middle. Like, I need that. But I'm not going back to prison to get it. That's all I'm saying. But just keep the ass out your mouth, dog. Don't talk about the South. Like, regardless of who you're around, dog, there's always somebody that talks. They want to get these stories out. Hey, Zah, check this out. There's people that always want to get the stories out, dog. You're not popular if you're not popping, dog. You know what keeps you popular? Is the fact that you got bread, dog. And you're so generous with your bread. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I used to do it all the time. Hey, send packages in different people's names. But I would do it to get more stuff. And then I would give them stuff out of it that they really wanted. You know, but certain cats, you know, they have to give the whole package away just to satisfy the masses, you know what I mean? I'm sure certain people be having dibs on cats like, look, this is mine right here. Like, not in a sexual way, because that, not yet. But, you know, certain cats, like, they get these big packages, they get them shoes that just came out on the walking horse, because, you know, walking horse was like, that was a spot, because the best shoes, everything, but it's expensive. Only the ballers went there. All I'm gonna say is just keep the South out your mouth, dog. People hear things all the time, like, and they start off as rumors, but then they start to get to other people and get bigger. Like the fact that certain cats are getting extorted for all their stuff and they're being allowed to kick in because they kick in. Who knows? It could be a straight lie. Dudes could be sending me just bogus stuff. You know what I'm saying? The rumors could just be bogus. But just don't speak on the ass, dog. Like, you're not in a perfect position to speak on anything, especially being an outsider, dog. Like I said, you know, cats always look out for the underdog, especially when there's an incentive. And the incentive is soups and things that are tangible in there. You know what I mean? I don't know. All I'm saying, dude, when you come back, like when you get out, because I'm thinking you're going to get out. If you don't, you really going to have a lot of soups and be even more generous. You know, just because you have love for your people. But if you come back to Los Angeles and you need a security, call Zod, baby. Call Zod. In fact, call Zod, and I know people that will be your security. Like, I got people that do security. Like, they'll make sure you straight and that you can move through the land with no problem. No matter which valley you in, which part of LA you in, you move through. But don't be dissing the West Coast, because then it makes it harder. Just be quiet like a good little boy, like the rest of them cats, and you'll be good. Daystar Peterson.